begin today sitting in rock pose. So you'll just sit on your feet, and if that's hard on your knees or any other part of your body, you can put a cushion behind your thighs. And we'll just let the hands rest in the lap to begin. Maybe close the eyes. Release the sit bones down and lift the crown of the head up. Lift the shoulders and roll them back and down. Relax the belly. And deepen your breath. See if you can feel the belly expanding, the ribs expanding, the chest expanding, the whole body breathing open. Turn the palms down on the lap. As you inhale, slide the hands toward your hips. Pull your shoulders back. Open your chest, look up. Exhale, round your back, slide your hands toward your knees, tuck your chin, pull your belly in. Inhale, heart out, eyes up, shoulders back, tailbone back. Exhale, tailbone under, belly in, hands forward, head down. You continue like this at your own pace. And then come back to neutral. And we'll do some lion's breath. So we inhale, and then on the exhale, the fingers lift and spread. So it's like you're shooting energy out of your fingers. Your eyes open wide and roll up. Your mouth opens, your tongue reaches down, and you breathe out of your mouth. So we inhale through the nose, exhale, all of those things happen. Closing the eyes to inhale, opening wide on the exhale, looking up. Shooting out of the fingers. Reach the tongue for the chin. Just two more. All the stress that's built up in the last week, let it all out now. Good, and just relax for a moment. And then come off your feet. Bring them to the ground in front of you. When we'll roll slowly to the floor, you can keep your hands on your knees if you're not really feeling like working, or the hands can be forward on your chest. Up here is the hardest. And we'll lower with control. Stay steady in your breathing. That actually helps. And once you come all the way down, have your arms up overhead. Pull your feet in so that they line up under your knees. And then we'll inhale, pushing into the feet. Lift the hips. Lift the spine. Lift the chest. Exhale, peel the spine down. Curl yourself up. Reach forward. And then inhale the other way. All the way up. Keeping the knees hip width apart. Pulling the belly toward the spine as you crunch yourself up. Keep going. And the next time you're in the crunched position, stay there. And if you want to work harder, extend the legs off the ground. You can stay like this with a deep, slow breath, or you can do a rapid breath of fire. Good, and let's release down. Relax the arms and roll your head from side to side. Return your head to center. Take a breath in. As you exhale, curl yourself up, press your heels down, try to keep your legs from lifting. Inhale, arms reach up, flex your feet. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up, arms up. Exhale, roll yourself down. Again, the arms can come forward or keep them overhead. If the arms are overhead, on an inhale, we bring them by our sides. Exhale, tuck the chin, press down through the heels, pull your navel toward your spine, peel yourself up, flex your feet, reach up, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale up, exhale, curl down. Inhale, arms by your side. Exhale, peel it up. Good. You've got it by now. Continue on your own. So notice how the slow movement forces you to slow your breathing down. We want to try to just take one inhale and one exhale for the movements. The next time you're in your forward fold, stay there. Make sure the feet are flexed. Press the thighs down into the ground. And as much as you're exerting effort in the legs, that's how much you're not working in the arms. Relaxing the face. So really feeling the contrast between the lower body engaging and the upper body receiving. Receiving what the lower body is allowing. By pressing down, you allow the spine to lengthen out. By sinking into the earth, you can really let the upper body relax. Just like a long, slow inhale gives way to a long, slow, relaxing exhale. Use your next inhale to roll yourself up. Reach the arms up and hold here. Pull the shoulders down. Really press out through the heels. Lift tall through the spine. Keep pulling the shoulders down while you're reaching up through the fingertips. Get the sides of the body to be long. And then relax the arms down. Bend the knees. And bring the arms under the calves so that you're balancing on your sit bones. And then the hands will wrap around the feet. Find just the right lean so that the balance becomes pretty easy. Bottoms of the feet are together, and use your hands to pull the feet up and toward you. Try to relax your head and neck. Good. Now, keeping the feet here, just unravel the hands around the feet. And then wrap the first two fingers of each hand around the big toes. And then as best as you're able, straighten your legs. Having the legs wide apart. Draw the shoulders back and down. Relax the neck and face. And then bring the legs together. Leaning back, release the hands. Steady breath. And slowly lower the legs. Lift up tall, inhale. Exhale, turn to your left. Keep that back hand close to you. Press into it to lift tall and then turn. Inhale, tall. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center, arms up. Exhale the other way. So we're not leaning back or leaning right. The spine is nice and straight. We're just rotating on the vertical axis. Getting that line to lift even taller, pressing into the back hand, rotating around on the exhale. Use an inhale to come center, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands down behind you with the fingers pointing toward your feet. Spread the fingers wide. The hands will be about shoulder width apart. And then you're going to rotate the hands away from each other on the ground. You're not really going to move. You're just going to press down and imagine like you're twisting the lid off a jar. The right hand twists right, the left hand twists left, and you bring the shoulder blades in toward each other. Good. If you're wanting more of a gentle practice, you can stay here. And if you're wanting more of an energizing practice, you're going to push into those hands, lift your seat, point your toes, and try to touch your feet onto the ground. Everybody, drop your head back, lift your chest. If your buttocks is off the ground, aim your tailbone up. And again, you can breathe deep and slow, or you can do breath of fire. Especially if you're someplace that's cold, breath of fire will heat you up nicely. And inhale, And exhale, release down. Relax the arms, cross the feet at the ankles, and roll over onto hands and knees. Again, I'll give you some options. If you're wanting to have a gentle practice, you can enjoy some cat and cow here, rounding and arching the back. And if you want a more vigorous practice, you'll start with your hands in front of the shoulders and you'll take upward dog and downward dog. And if you want something in the middle, then you can just do a cow and a downward dog. If you're going into upward dog, the knees never touch down. You just roll over onto the tops of the feet, curl the toes, and reverse. Roll over the feet. And if you're wanting knees down, cow, knees up, down dog. Whatever's going to serve you today. And then we'll all come into downward dog. So if you were doing cat and cow, please join us in downward dog. Resting the head down, press into the fingers, forward, lengthening the hips back. Good. Lift the ribs up, lift the belly up, and then drop the chest down. Sinking the heart, relaxing the head, maintaining forward pressure with the hands, pressing weight from the hands to the heels. We'll take the left leg up, keeping the hips level so you're not flipping the body open at all. You're in the same shape, just one leg is lifted. And then really focus on pressing the right foot down into the ground. Sink that right heel. Also pressing out long through the left heel. And then lift the leg higher without lifting the hip higher. Good. Inhale, look forward, lift the leg even higher. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands. And then lift your body up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Press back through your right heel. And bring your hips under you. Good. So there's a little bit of a tug of war happening between the tailbone and the right heel. Feel them moving in opposite directions, opening that right hip really deeply. And then reaching back and up through the knuckles, opening the chest. If you want, you can take your gaze up. Feel the space behind your ribs in the front, expanding with your in-breath. Okay, just make a mental note of which thumb is on the outside, and then pivot enough so that your back heel can come onto the ground. Release your left elbow onto your left leg and reach your right arm up overhead, looking up and press back into your right foot, reaching out through the right hand. Good. Lift that right arm straight up, straighten the the left leg, and then take the left arm straight in front of you. So your arms are like a letter L. Keep your belly facing right. Take a breath in and expand out of both arms. And then as you exhale, reach forward with your left fingers. Reach forward, 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 and then relax the hand down onto the left leg and look up at your right thumb. When you inhale, lengthen the sides of the body, even the underside, the left side. Exhale and let the body release down to the left leg. Keep your hips under you, so you don't want your butt behind you and your torso in front of you. Your whole body is in one straight line. Good. Now bend that front knee. Bring the hands to the ground. Step back into downward dog. And then lift the right leg up. Flex the right foot. Push forward with your fingers. Sink the weight back into the left heel. Press out long through the right heel. Try to lift the right leg even higher without lifting the hip higher. Inhale, look forward, lift the leg. Exhale, step the foot up between your hands. Keep the back heel off the ground and lift yourself up. Clasp your hands behind you with the opposite thumb on the outside. Rolling the shoulders back. Push back through your left heel. That back foot is pointing straight ahead. So the heel probably won't come to the ground, but you're pushing down as though it could. And then reaching away from there with the tailbone, going forward. Then lift the back hands as much as you can. Open the chest. Breathe into the heart. Take your gaze up if you want. And then bring the back heel onto the ground, rotating your belly to the left. Right elbow on the right knee. Left arm overhead. Take your gaze up, moving your chin toward your left shoulder. Push back into your left foot, reach out through your left hand. Breathe long up the left side. And then lift the left arm straight up, straighten your right leg, and take the right arm straight out, parallel to the ground. As you inhale, reach out of the arms. Exhale, reach forward with the right arm. Reach, 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 reach. And release the hand down. Let the body release down. Push into the feet. Extend long through the spine. Inhale, both sides of the body long. Exhale, sink. Gazing up at your thumb. Keep your right ribs under you. Keep your hips level with your feet, level with your head, level with your hand. Good. And bring the hand down. Step the back foot forward. Bend the knees. And roll yourself up. Reach the arms all the way up. Have the palms facing forward. And then push down into the feet and lift the chest tall. And then exhale, drop the arms back, drop the head back. Lift the heart. Push down into the feet. Get the breath to come up higher into the chest. Drop the upper body back as you exhale. Slow, long, deep breath. And inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Push down through the feet. Lift your thighs. Exhaling, scooping your navel in. And then soften the knees. Roll yourself up. We're going to inhale and roll the shoulders, letting the hands come up without chest high. Exhale, slightly bend the knees and press the hands down. Inhale, roll the shoulders, letting the hands come up to about the chest level. Exhale, press the hands down, a little bend in the knees. Good, a few more like that. Shoulders up and back, and down. One more. Keep the knees bent. Bend even deeper, and take the arms up. Sink the tailbone. Let the back of the body lengthen. So you don't want to sway your buttocks behind you and arch your back. You want to sink your buttocks, lengthen, keeping the heels on the ground, keeping the shoulders down the back, reaching up through the pinkies. Then open the left arm out to the side. Shift the weight into the left foot. We're going to straighten the left leg and lift the right leg, tilting as much as you can. Flex the right foot. Reach out at the hands. Breathe into the whole body. Gazing at one spot to stabilize you. And with control, coming back up. Taking the arms up. And bend the knees. Pull the shoulders down. Pull the belly in and down, lengthening the spine. Right arm out to the side. Weight shifts into the right foot. As you start to straighten the right leg, you lift the left leg. As you lift the left leg, you tilt. Can you get the right leg to be straight? Can you get the left leg to be parallel to the ground? Come back with control. Roll the shoulders. And relax. Standing with your eyes closed, the arms resting by your side. Breathing into the whole body. And then shift the weight again into the left foot. Open the eyes. Look at a spot in front of you. Focus on your breath. Steady your mind on the rhythm of your breath. That will steady your body. Bend the right leg and bring the hand to the foot. And then, if you can, clasp your left hand around your right hand and the foot. Good. Now, kick the foot back, rolling those shoulders open and sending the chest out. Keep kicking back through the foot. Slow breath fills the space that the posture is creating. Noticing yourself going deeper with each breath. And then bringing that right knee up into the chest. Just counter stretching the back. Lifting it high, drawing it in. Feel the back long and sinking. And then release. Just stand for a moment with the eyes closed. Notice how your left side feels, how your right side feels, how your breath feels, how your heart feels. And then start to shift weight into the right foot. gazing at a spot in front of you. Lift your left foot into your left hand. If you're able, clasp your right hand around your foot and interlace the fingers with the left hand, rolling the shoulders back. And then start to kick back with your left foot, drawing those shoulders back even more, sending the chest out even more. And then breathing, opening the lungs even more. And then slowly, without touching down if possible, bring the knee the other way, clasping the hands around the knee. Standing tall, pressing down into your right leg, lifting through the head, drawing the knee up and in, shoulders down, eyes locked, breath slow and steady, focusing on the breath. Good. And release down. Close the eyes. See what you feel. And we'll do some powerful breathing. Inhaling the arms forward, making fists with the hands, holding the breath, pumping the arms while holding the breath. When you need to exhale, just release the arms and exhale. Notice the sensations in the body. And we'll do that one more time. Nice deep inhale. And hold as you pump. Really challenge yourself this time to keep pumping even when you feel like you want to exhale. Push it a little further. When you're complete, just stand, relaxed, taking in the sensations. And then step the feet a little wider apart, bringing the toes wider than the heels. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and lower down. The heels come to the ground. If they can't, in your case, maybe you need to step the feet wider. Then lengthen up through the head. Bring the thumbs toward the sternum. And if you want to push your hips open more, you can maybe take one or two fists. Pull your torso up. Sink your tailbone down. Now, we're going to bring the hands to the ground, shoulder width apart, taking them a little bit in front of you so that you have to lift off your heels in order to place the hands. And then bending the elbows, keep the elbows in, and then lift onto the tippy toes so your weight is shifting this way toward your computer. So check in with the elbows to make sure they're not wider than the wrists. Keep them in line with the wrists. And you want to come forward until the elbows line up right over the wrists. And then try to lift your feet off the ground, bringing your toes to touching if you can. Steady your breath. And then from here, we're going to jump the legs, the feet back. Coming into plank. And then bring the knees down. And come and rest in child's pose. You earned it. Forehead down. Arms really resting. Just let them go. Let them fold alongside the legs. And then roll yourself up. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale the hands down behind you. One last heart opener. Leaning into those hands, either keeping the buttocks down and really pushing down through the buttocks to lift the chest, or pushing down through the tops of the feet to lift the hips and lift the chest, head back. And again, you can do long, slow, deep breathing or breath of fire. Inhale. Exhale, release down. Lift yourself up. Bring the backs of the hands together. Press the elbows down. Bring the hands around the back of your head. Drop the chin and the elbows. And lift your head, press your hands up, and release down. come off your feet. Bring them in front, just like we did in the beginning of class. Hands around the knees, forward, on the chest, or up. That's an increasing order of difficulty as we lower slowly to the ground. Once your head comes down, open the arms out to the sides. Pull the knees into the chest, and then drop the knees to the left. If the right leg doesn't rest on top of the left leg, maybe you want to place your left hand on top, helping it relax down. Or you can bring this space between the thumb and the index finger to the top of your right thigh and press away from you to lengthen your back. We'll all turn our head to the right. Sink down into the left hip. Deep breath. And an arm out to the side, legs over to the right, head to the left. You can keep your arms relaxed or use one of those adjustments. Then release the arm if you're using it. Lift center, head center. Pull the knees in. And release the feet down. Lift and tuck the tailbone. Release the legs. Shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, place it on your eyes. And then place your arms out a comfortable distance away from the body. Legs, comfortable distance away from each other. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, release the jaw. Let the lips slightly part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Letting go of thoughts. Coming right into the moment. Using your breath to anchor your mind into quiet, into ease, into peace. Letting the breath flow effortlessly. No effort to breathe. Just letting the mind rest. And the feeling of the breath coming and going, wherever it may. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. And rock side to side. Massage in your back. Come center, bringing the bottoms of the feet together and the hands together. Rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And then roll over onto either side. Resting your head on your underside arm. Resting your body on the ground. Resting your attention on whatever you notice in your experience right now. What do you feel? How do you feel? And then slowly bring yourself up, sitting any way that you're comfortable. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, the hands together at the heart. Inhale, the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you.